Hello, I'm Eagle. Eagle Gardens. Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. This is episode 630. Fucking Weed Nerd World. Hopefully you guys have had a great day. I've had a pretty good day myself. Looking to hang out for a few to see if the nerds come in, hang out, help round this bitch out. Stu Move, Southern BT Road, Yoda Rose, Red Pill, Stoney Rockafeller. What's up, fellas? What you smoking on? Get my shit going here. Shit's spilled on my fucking on my tray. Damn it. 710 Connoisseur, how you doing? Make sure and turn that top chat to live chat. Justin's Meds. Ill Juster, how you doing? Blind Cat 420. Weed Nerds. Fucking tray. Got my tray ready. A little bit of cannabis on it. Need to clean this tray. Jeez. Let it get this bag. Crazy people doing stuff. What are you doing this evening? Supreme Great. What's up? Eminem in the background till I collapse. I was on the edge. Tonight on whether or not I was coming on. I got a little work to do. But it's like, what the fuck? Then I heard this creeping in the background. It's like, fuck, man. How can I not check in for a few anyways? What you guys smoking on? Watering some plants. Hell yeah. Do something the same. Dr. Buzz Lightyear S-Tone. Cheers, my friend. How you doing? Got a little sidetrack to roll in this fucking joint, man. What's up? Green 13. Weed nerds from across the pond. Cheers. Well, actually, I can't believe I need to actually like scrape this tray, like, you know, old school fucking seeds. Clean the seeds out that bitch. Seeds should not even be allowed. Oh, J and K Triple G. Cheers to you. Rewatching, see that shit fast. You live. Brad Kendricks, cheers to you, my friend. Welcome in. All the way from fucking Australia. Hell yeah. That's what we call the world. My road, cheers to you. FA and FO. Welcome. Got to see stone people. Me too. Sure, bros. How you doing? See a lot of hellos, but very few I'm smoking on. YouTube's off. Oh man, why did my shit just say goodbye? I got goodbye. Don't need them yet. Anywho, what we got next year? Nah, why the fuck not, right? Why not? Yeah. Come on, man. Man, oh yeah, that's what I remember. This one's got terrible volume. That's why I don't put it. Like miss some old LL Cool J. Oh, there we go. Dabbing some Romulan. Hell yeah, stream great. Potato babies almost done. Nice. Fuck fucking keeping on my Lexi tricep. CJ Apple, what is up? Remember the conversation we had a long time ago about making ass from seated plants? I do. I do think there's a definite different effect, more of a narcotic effect out of making ass from seated. You actually get ready to test that theory, man. I do have a lot of fucking seated material waiting around, for sure. This is a little board 13 with a little bit of this heat. I did not mention that. Blue Ultras. Here's all the way to Germany. Right? Socal. Cheers to you, motherfucker. Floor nugs. What is up? So dry sip versus bubble. I'm actually starting to lean more and more towards the dry sip, to be honest with you. I love my bubble, don't get me wrong. But I just feel like I'm starting to feel like I'm losing too much. Losing too many turds. Losing too much medicine. That's what I feel about that. That's what it's about, is medicine, man. I just feel like as we fucking extract, we're reducing and reducing and reducing our medicine. I've said it many times before, but I actually heard some an interview with Joe Petri. There we go, Joe Petri from that Skunk Fan podcast over there. He was confirming everything I said. Thank you, TJ. Have a bowl for breakfast. Soups start every day. Yes, it was swinging. Yeah, let's play a little bit. Roberts, Mr. Greenfinger's motherfucking Thomas. What is up? What? Oh, do it, Al. So, what are you guys starting in your garden? Any of you guys starting anything new in your garden? Who's the breeder? What are you starting? You guys growing outdoors? How many of you guys I'm gonna do a little poll. How many of you guys are gonna grow something outdoors? They all fell. What do you guys want to hear? Go old school. Right? Should lock it up. Just go old school. Have some fun for a few. Get to work. What do we got next? No, we listening to no truth. Holy shit. Where'd that guy come from? What we gonna listen to next? Sure, it ain't gonna be that. Should we go up? Should we go up? Let's slip heavy metal. Or should we stick with some rap? It's theme-ish shit. Oh, this is a good one right here. This is a Eminem Aerosmith mix. Not bad. We'll go 50-50. Go 50-50 on this one. I'm in a pause for a month. Ooh, I'm getting ready to have one of those myself. But I've done thought of it, man. I ain't giving up. I'm sneaking some. I definitely am starting some seeds to scatter outdoors. A couple of femmes for backup. Well, everything will be femmes I'm dropping right now. No time to lose, no time to spare, no room for fuck ups. Time is now. This is a good fucking 50-50 mix. I don't know. Emergy is the one that's put this one together. This is a pretty good fucking mix. I'm gonna put 4 outdoors. Nice. 58 of you are saying yes. Hell yeah. It's fucking good. I have no issues. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sneak some. Actually, I've already started some from somebody that sent me some giveaways. They were like, hold those for me, buddy. Hold on to that shit, will you? Okay, well, I'm gonna drop them. I'm gonna drop them. I don't even know if I can hear Blind Cat. I got just my shit. What up?
What up, Eagle?
Oh man, we're rocking out tonight.
Hell yeah.
So far. What you smoking on today, man?
Oh, same old fucking proprietary to the blueberry.
Nice.
Can you hear me?
What about yourself? I can. Are you gonna throw some stuff outdoors this year? A little backup.
Yeah, dude. I got because I had so many extra plants, I just fucking took a couple of those out of the flower room I just threw in, and I got Amy's Aces and bike seat and a white widow to unicorn poop.
Nice.
Let me go grab
I like that white. I like that white widow. The unicorn poop. Fucking Smiley was smoking that shit when I first met him, man. I think that was one of his favorites just because he liked to see the reaction of telling people what he was smoking. You know what I mean?
Right. That's hilarious.
He always had that, like, what you got to say, look. You know what I mean?
Just little poop.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's the Mystic Mark shit. That's the one from him that I won. I tried to grow some of this shit last year. I tried to grow the Rainbow Bright, but the only one that made it ended up being a male, unfortunately. So I'm glad to freaking.
That's a bummer of sometime dropping singles.
Yeah, well, I think I dropped like more than one. I think there was only 3, maybe there was 5, but either way, only one or 2 made it and ended up being male. That sucks, but shit happens.
Yes, it does. Fucking had a spider or something fucking bite me. Fucking bitching that bitch, man. Man, I was sitting here last night after the show, man, fucking downloading and uploading fucking shit, shows for the website, back and forth, whatever. And fucking I see this big old fucking I see it like right out of the corner of my eyes, which I did indulge a little bit last night in the psilocybin fun. But, so at first I kind of questioned it, you know what I mean? I was like, nah, maybe not. And I seen that motherfucker run again across the bottom of that tent. I was like, oh no. Why is it like a lot of times I'm all about like let lives be, you know what I mean? It ain't fucking with me. It's all good, but there's just something about fucking spiders and shit, man. It's like I ain't even giving them the chance, man. You big bitch, man. You ain't even coming. You ain't crawling up my back while I'm fucking not looking and shit. I ain't even giving them big spiders a chance.
Yeah, I'm not a big spider fan. I think arachnophobia ruined me.
I don't know how fucking Greenfinger does it, man. I seriously don't, man. I'd be sleeping with my eyes open over there, fucking twitching every time something fucking tickled my foot and shit.
Yeah, between
snakes, I had restless leg syndrome.
Right. Yeah, between snakes and spiders, I'm fucking cool, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's my other bugaboo right there, bro. Snakes.
Yeah.
I had fucking woke up with a snake in my bed a couple of fucking times. Fucking had a roommate at one point, man, that had fucking snakes and shit. That shit was fucking that ain't cool, man.
Yeah, when I was younger, they brought us to this field trip or whatever in Sonoma County, and they had like some museum or something, animal museum, and they had this fucking humongous like 20 some odd foot snake that was just fucking ginormously, I don't know how big around it was, but it was fucking huge, dude. Like the biggest fucking snake I ever seen in my life, and on TV or otherwise, But yeah, dude, that fucking thing was pretty scary. They're like, yeah, come hold it. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm like 10. I'm cool. I did end up holding it, but not for very long. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'll be over here in the corner away from the fucking near the door. Did I get muted? Or are you muted?
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're muted.
That's a good tune. I don't know how I got muted. I watched the thing the other day, fucking on South Africa, and they were talking about fucking one point they believe they had like 30 fucking meter snakes or some shit like that, like dinosaur days. I'm like, nah, fuck all that. I'm glad I made it past that era.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. 30 meters, shit. That's fucking huge.
Greenfinger's popping in.
Greenfingers.
He hasn't figured out that camera button yet, though. There he is. I guess remember fucking this is like for me, this is like right around the time I got like my first fucking real car, which was a fucking 81 Mustang, or not a Mustang, but a T-Bird. Fucking T-tops. This fucking rocking out right here.
Nice.
But yeah.
Hell yeah. Neither of us were even born yet. One.
No idea.
Babies.
I know that's what made that story painful. Cheers, Smiley.
Smiley, what's up, brother?
Greenfinger, what's up? Oh, I thought you had a Trump hat on. I thought you were making America great again.
I don't know about that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to start it
Smoking
off.
on tonight, Mr. Smiley.
I'm actually smoking a cigarette right now, but
Oh man.
What kind of cigarette? Then?
Oh
Let us know.
yeah. Good follow up.
yeah.
Camel
So I got
blue.
some Jack Skillington and I got some Platinum Cake. Spoiled boy. Spoiled.
Nice. Hell yeah.
What about you guys?
Board 13 and a little bit of dry syrup. Brew mix.
How you like that board 13?
Yeah, it's all right. I never had one yet finish out as well as I'd like it to finish. This round, there's one in there that was a little bit smaller. I threw a bunch of shit in, including your gear that was like small, quick flip type shit. And the board actually did, I think, a little bit better in a smaller plant form than it did, throwing a bigger plant, I think, which I don't actually see very often. Usually I always want the bigger plant. This time around, smaller equaled better. So.
I remember you saying that thing stretched like a bitch too, or whatever.
Yeah, it sure does.
We're
Cheers, Socal. I'm not sure if this is a good hello or a bad hello, but hello.
Good morning, motherfuckers.
There we go.
yeah, look at this joy in his face and shit. Pure bliss.
Well, Smiley and Blind Cat have already heard what I got to say, but it was a fucking interesting couple days, man. So, as we all know, I was supposed to return to work yesterday, and I did. And my total complete douchebag asshole of an office manager demanded that I go to my doctor and get a new doctor's release because the one that I'd previously given them was not good enough. So I called my doctor. They got me an appointment for today. I got in this morning. He extended me out of work until August. Total, complete, fucking ultimate backfire on their part.
Hell yeah.
Fucking dude, amazing. My original
Where you
release
from, or-
form. My release form that my doctor gave me to turn into work 2 months ago said May 1st was my return date. And now she makes me go back, and my doctor says, well, you couldn't go in a circle with your arm. So you're going back out until August. That is just fucking ironically hilarious.
Did you give her the nice shit-eating grin?
Dude, I came in there after my appointment with the fucking paper in my hand, waving that bitch.
Yeah. Here you go, Lucy.
So I'm back, bitches.
That is kind of funny.
Dude, I think it's fucking hilarious because that chick hates me, dude. She absolutely fucking hates the sight of me. And the feeling is mutual. So for be able to just throw that in her face that now we're down a man still because she wouldn't accept the original paperwork from the doctor. That's fucking awesome. That to me is like fucking, I just cashed in one of my karma chips, dude.
Yeah, you gotta watch it now, man.
No. It's I got to pull it, you know what I mean? I got to use the fucking chip against her.
You should be happy that you're not gonna like hurt your shoulder more going back to work too soon.
Dude, what are you talking about? I'm going riding Saturday.
All right. Don't have to do circles with your arm in that.
Right, right. So here's the funny thing too, right? So yesterday, I drive the fucking bike to work. And when the main boss man left, she tried to get me to sign a waiver that said I will no longer engage in motorcycle riding or racing while employed with the company.
What?
So I called up the boss man and I'm like, what's this? He's like, I haven't fucking heard a thing about it. So I signed it, fuck off, put it back on her desk and walked away.
Very nice.
Yeah. So I'm back for a while.
Sounds like you're gonna be sending some animal shit somewhere.
No, yeah, if I do, it's gonna be to my garden.
I know.
I mean, dude, USPS says if it shipped, it fits, right? So, or if it fits, it ships. Well, I'm pretty sure I could fill up a fucking UPS box myself.
There you go.
I could pull the old fucking.
Could you imagine opening something like that, dude? That'd be so fucking nasty. That'd be
Bro, my
so
birthday.
gross.
My birthday is April 1st. Yes, I have opened up boxes like that.
Wow.
It's fucking gross.
Who are you getting mail from?
That wasn't mail, dude. That was fucking brought to my party and gift wrapped by my dad.
That ain't right, dude.
Shit.
That ain't right, dude. The story just
By
goes
my
on.
dad, he says, happy 30.
Right.
Been smelling your shit for this long, boy.
Hey, man, that's where I get my sense of humor from. Is he's a funny motherfucker. So,
It's funny shit.
yeah. So, yeah, that's my last 2 days, dude. The ultimate fucking backfire on the one chick in the office that I hate. And I get to go back to looking for another job for the next 3 months. So I think once I'm released to go back to work for my doctor this time, I'm not going back to the same work.
You got a chance to work on that modeling career then.
Dude, I'm trying to get a fucking Krispy Kreme to give me a commercial right now.
No more stripping.
Applying for the Kool-Aid man.
Right? Dude, I auditioned for that next week.
All right, help us out just in case they're watching. What is the draw for Krispy Kreme? What do you have to offer Krispy Kreme?
280 pounds of fucking white beauty, baby.
280 pounds of pure male performance.
Right.
Dude, no, I auditioned in a fucking a medium t-shirt and straight fucking white like undershirt and did a little dance for them. Fucking got down a couple of dozen donuts real quick during the dance.
Pasties and a thong is what they want to see you in.
Yeah, but I couldn't find pasties that big, bro.
Yeah, you got hop right down the way.
Are you gonna start doing Krispy Kreme candy grams? Is that what I'm gathering?
Dude, like the one from Ferris Bueller, dude. I'm gonna be like the singing fucking nurse delivering Krispy Kreme. Yeah. So
We can see it now.
no, but in all seriousness, I'm over the trades. I'm over the fucking construction world.
Sales?
So.
Sales is fun. Get told
What's that?
no.
Sales?
Mhm.
Dude, I can sell fucking ice to Eskimos, but I don't like doing it.
Well, it's not very helpful for them, so I would.
Well, I know, but no, I'd be a hell of a used car salesman. But no, I don't know what I want to do. I want to do something like, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like this motorcycle training program could be really cool. And now I got 3 extra months to put the miles on the bike that they want to see for the prerequisite for their instructor training program.
Yeah.
So
You should do
I
it,
might have
man.
to,
It takes some networking and some marketing, getting out there and whatever. I just had a
well, I've
buddy,
already,
a high school buddy of mine, quit his career that he had since high school, and he's doing belt training and stuff now. Gun training and all that. Pretty
nice.
cool.
Well, see, I'm kind of thinking about like I know you and Blind Cat. I've told you guys on the IG lives earlier that I want to do the instructor training program through the state, but I can also use that network in a way if I do it right to do my own like guided motorcycle tour through town. You know what I mean? Because you know any city you go to, I don't care where you live. The main fucking city in your area, like, you know, downtown, whatever, fucking Detroit, Chicago, fucking Cleveland, you know, San Francisco, throw a dart at the map. They're all going to have some sort of fucking tour for a tourist, you know. It's going to take you out of the historical spots, all the freaking, you know, all that shit. So I want to do one for people coming into town, like on a motorcycle. You know what I mean? Hey, let me take you to not the touristy spots that you can go take the little fucking trolley tour thing to, but let me take you on a few killer fucking rides out here and show you some spots that you will never see on your own without, you know.
Spots you'll never have to turn around.
Right, exactly. Exactly. But no, I think that would be kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Pretty cool.
So, especially out here because we got so many beautiful spots, you know. So, you know, take them down like you could take them down like the area Greenfinger's in for like a sunrise. You know what I mean? And start off your ride there, and then go have lunch in the mountains, and watch the sunset at the beach. You know, all in the fucking.
Where do you take my credit card?
What's that? Oh, you want to swipe the credit card? Here, let me pull the G string aside a little bit so you can swipe it.
We do bread and breakfast right here at my house. They just have to deal with the spiders.
Now, the Greenfinger, you're out here. You know what I mean by that, right? Start off at your place, hit up the mountains, then hit up the ocean. For, you know,
Great idea. They do rentals right down at the fucking restaurant right down here at fucking side by side.
No, he gets to ride on the back seat behind you, right?
I get to ride on the fucking ride like a baby.
That's the kind of ride you were talking about, isn't it? So,
he's got to ride on the front. He's got to ride on the gas tank, but he's got to be facing backwards. So, you know, he's like really hugging me the whole way.
yeah.
You know.
Ride like an infant.
I think it'll sell. You just gotta hit the niche of like doing it topless or something.
Oh no, dude! I'm wearing like a chicken thong for the whole thing.
And you probably should grow a mullet.
I'm working on it.
And you get these glasses with the neon arms on them.
Right? Yeah. No, I'm going for the whole fucking. I'm going for like the whole Joe Dirt look for this thing, dude.
I think it'll work. I think it'll work.
Yeah.
You're just the guy for it. Kind of like what that dude was for the Tigers.
Well, I figure what I'll do is I'll hire a guy to drive a flatbed truck in front of in front of my tour that I'm doing. And on that flatbed truck will be a stripper pole. And I'll go to the shittiest strip bar in town that I can find and get like the morning shift girl. You know, like the D squad.
The ones with bullet holes in them.
Yeah, you know, like
Cheers,
fucking,
Red Pill.
like granny
Sorry,
hours, you know, on the fucking truck in front of the tour.
What's up, guys?
What's up, brother?
What's up, Red Pill?
What's up, Red
Nothing
Pill?
much.
Shh, Red Pill's here. Quiet.
Quiet.
I don't tell them anything that we're talking about.
I was in Socal story mode.
All
I was intrigued.
right. What's up, Red Pill?
He's gonna want to tax us. when he hears the idea.
The whole thing was, yeah, the positioning on the seat, and I don't want to ride bitch. Can we just do a sidecar, please?
Well, can you shift left-handed?
Yeah, I can.
I can
All right.
shift both hands, motherfucker.
Smiley got it.
I got left and right. Or have you ever shifted with your mouth?
How's your skiing skills there, buddy? Are you good at cross-country skiing?
Who knows how to ski? Fuck.
Yeah, but no, in all reality, I think that could be a cool little side gig business. You know what I mean? Tours to people that, you know, want to see the shit that non-touristy shit. You know what I mean? Like if I come out to Michigan, dude, I don't want to go see like fucking all the tourist shit. I want to go see all the shit you guys go to. You know what I mean?
You go see all the tourist shit though.
Well, yeah, but you can do that another day on a different tour. You know what I mean?
No, we still go to all the touristy shit.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what's fun.
I'll show you on our hand where we went.
Yeah, so show us on the menu where you go.
You guys are just jealous because you can't do that.
No, we have to
You
pull
guys
out
are
our
just
dick.
jealous because you
Hey,
can't shift
you guys are
left hand.
fucking jealous of our giant peanuts that we have. So
Yeah, we have to show our penis and like now that's too hard to fucking. All of ours aren't the same shape and shit. So it's like that's not California, motherfucker. That's like
There's a
mini-
good chance it'll cause cancer though, because it's from California.
cancer, throat inflammation, respiratory problems, all the above.
all the good stuff and the bad stuff.
We're getting into it now.
Causes laryngitis really bad.
Well, the tonsil boxing.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, start a tour at the penis and go to the ocean. I think it'd be kind of cool.
Cheers, Tony.
What's up, Stoney?
I don't know, man. If I want to be here, I just heard penis and ocean. I don't know.
I was
It's
just
not a
gonna
good
say you
thing.
gotta salvage this shit. Yeah.
I just turned it on. I saw Socal talking about all that shit again.
Is that like the old construction joke? A bunch of guys are standing in the line at the urinals, and one guy's like, "Man, this water's deep," and next guy's like, "Yeah, and it's cold too." Next guy's, "Yeah, there's fucking rocks at the bottom."
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, good old urinal jokes.
Yeah, I love them.
I can almost smell the urine.
Dude, I
Speaking
can't
of
tell.
urinals, Greenfingers, how you feeling, man?
So
Like a piece of meat.
yeah, a little better.
Feel like something the dogs have been chewing on for an hour or so?
Yeah,
Something that
I can't breathe right now. It's fucking chest hurts.
Sounds like the COVID.
I was gonna say, dude, you got the Rona?
No, I don't see nobody.
Can you
I threw
smell?
all kinds of liquid fucking out of my lungs. It's fucking like I couldn't breathe and I started coughing and fucking like a giant loogie. It looked like it came out of my fucking.
Dude, you're supposed to swallow, not inhale.
Did you
Roasted. It's been working this long. Fuck. What was that? Smell?
as like you swallow a spider or something? Is that what you're talking about?
No, fucking little swimmers.
The spiders out there drinking Corona beers got in you and fucked you all up.
I got fucking the sinuses are all fucking clogged up with fucking pollen out here. It's been windy.
Yeah.
It's always windy, but it's fucking super bad. Fucking makes you feel so like shit. You don't know what it is till it's gone. It's like, what the fuck? It's just allergies. Fuck. Like,
Yeah, they'll wipe you out too, man. They'll make you feel like you got your ass kicked.
Oh, is the pollen bloom going on down there right now?
it's it's everything's pollinating right now. All the little bushes around me and shit, they got little flowers. I'm like, what the fuck? There's bees everywhere and there's flowers. Fuck.
Nice, dude. It's about to get
And
really
no-
fucking touristy down there then.
Yeah, there was no power today for me all day. I was like fucking dying. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
Got power back.
Nice.
Couple shots of whiskey, dude. You'll be all right. Burn that shit out.
Couple
Okay.
shots of whiskey, couple hits off the penis bowl, you'll be good to go.
All right.
Whiskey's too much out here. Fucking
I
hot.
disagree there. A couple shots of the apple cider vinegar and a fucking kombucha, you're well back on your way.
Oh, I'll throw up in that place. That apple cider vinegar pulls a fucking fast one on me. My stomach don't like that shit.
Yeah, I've tried it too, man. It's
I have to
my
do
stomach
something.
starts getting crazy, gurgly, and like
All right.
Mine just like wants to turn.
That's the war. That's the war happening. It's kicking all the bad bacteria's ass and shit, man. You go through it once
my
or
God.
twice.
That's a lot of bad
it's like
bacteria.
nuclear.
It's just like any other war. You just gotta keep sending in troops until they win, man.
The explosions.
The troops keep running back out, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, dude.
Retreat.
Yeah. As soon as it hits, it's like, oh shit. We don't like it down here. It
Abort.
must really be bad in our gut, green fingers.
Right? We got the bad gut, the bad biome,
Oh shit.
the McDonald's biome. I don't
Guess
even
I
eat
better smoke more weed.
right? I gotta eat more edibles, I think.
There you go. Shoot some RSO down there and get all those bad bacteria and enzymes all fucked up.
We just need to turn to the cookie a day method.
I seen a thing I'm listening and there's Ozzy's playing in the background over here under the graveyard. And I seen his wife sharing, he's got COVID right now. Shout out, hopefully speedy recovery there, Ozzy. Fucking like he's listening and shit, right? But fucking, I was impressed by Sharon, man, because she was like, I just found out about it. I'm gonna fly back tonight. This time next week, he's gonna be healthy as shit. Clean bill of health. Like totally like serious about it. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, that's commendable right there. And fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking, I'm gonna go home kicking this ass. You know what I mean? I like your optimism.
Fighting off the heads of bad.
No, you never know, Rick, though.
All right, just do a line of ants, you'll be all right.
Do a line of ants.
You ever do that thing with a straw? That just reminds me of this fucking little skit that they had or whatever. And all I remember from that, Ozzy, was you said something about what is the world coming to when a man can't grab some ass in his own helicopter? That's all I remember from it. It's one of those like Lamont and Tonelli
impression.
shit's goofy. Ozzy. Did you guys see that Motley Crue movie?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they kind of reenact that ant snorting thing.
Oh, with Ozzy?
Yeah, because that's a true story.
Awesome. I know. I've heard that story so many times. Finally cool to get to kind of see it reenacted. Get out of here. You guys don't know what you're doing. Grabs a straw and just whacks down a line of ants. I'm like, oh my God. Rock and roll.
The original ants on a log.
That'd have been something they were fire ants, though.
think they called in a stunt guy for that shit. Scene. I needed my contract. Get this dude a fucking wig, man.
Get the guy that was on Fear Factor. He'll do it. Yeah, there's some legendary stories back in the day, man. That's for sure. Like the story with Led Zeppelin, they were staying at some hotel. I think it was somewhere. It was in California. I don't know if it was like San Francisco or if it was, but the hotel was like right on the water. So fucking, they're like fishing outside the hotel, and fucking they caught some big ass crazy fish. And they had a bunch of chicks in the room with them. And they took that fish and did some ungodly things with the chick and the fish. And I'm not gonna say what I read and heard, but yeah. I was like, Led Zeppelin did that shit? Like, they don't strike me as that, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah, dude, they made a fish smell like a groupie.
And four fish.
Roll. Mickey sushi roll.
Well, where do you think Bill got the idea for the cigar, dude?
Right?
Delicious.
Where do you think he met Hillary? She was one of those chicks in the fish.
She was.
That's rolling a blunt with style. That's all I can say.
If I show up dead, you know why. If I, drop weights on my throat. I saw the list of deaths, man. It's like, holy fuck. They ain't playing around over there.
My favorite one is the coroner that was declared a suicide by decapitation.
Yeah.
So there was like the death count was like 200 something, but number 100 was the coroner that did the autopsy for the first 100, and he was like, I've had enough. And they're like, well, okay, so you have had enough. And then they cut his head off, and they said it was because that's pretty easy to do. Cut your own head off.
Oh, it's a little easier than shooting yourself in the back twice. Suicide.
What you smoking on tonight, Stoney? How was the birthday?
My day was better than yesterday, and I'm smoking on Blackwater from Cali Connection. OG Kush, basically. Good stuff. So yeah, good day. Uneventful. Chopped down a plant, a monster. Fuck, dude, that thing probably weighed 15 pounds when I chopped it down. I was like trying to hold it up. Holy fuck. So I'm curious to see what kind of weight I pull off this one monster and see. It is 75% of that weight goes.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the cola was this big, I swear to God. It's like a fucking size of your Bic lighter, It was like a Coke can before, man. I swear to God. So you gotta take pictures of that shit, dude. It's like fish.
Yeah, that thing was. I watched you pull that down. That thing was huge.
You ever weigh it wet and then do the math? Then it tells you exactly how much you have when it's dry.
You what's that?
That sounds like too many steps.
No, it's like 65% of that moisture. And you do the math and I don't know, it's in the Jorge Cervantes book. You do the math and you can weigh it wet, and then you know how much it's gonna weigh when you deduct the moisture or whatever. And it tells you how much you got dry already. It's pretty accurate. It's fucking 1/8 nug when it's wet comes out to 1.5 grams or some shit. 2.5 grams of dry weed. in the cannabis Bible.
There's only been one
Trick
plant
shit right there.
there's only been one plant that I've grown that it doesn't lose a whole lot of shit was kazoo, his mango smiles, whatever it was called. Yeah, I think it's called mango smiles. It was citral smiles plus crossed with mango something. But dude, the freaking colas were like this, all of them. And then, you know, when they went down, they only lost like 25-30%. I was pretty amazed, man.
Right.
And so far, everyone that's tried that stuff loved it. It's good. It's great smoke. I mean, Kazoo's nailing it. I don't know, man. I've seen a couple of his other things that he had going. It's pretty good stuff, man.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw Johnny was showing his Earth box yesterday, dude. That thing's looking fucking beautiful. I'm kind of maybe thinking about doing an Earth box after seeing that.
Yeah, he liked that one so much he made a second one.
Yeah, he's killing it in that first one.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the crazy Uncle Josh is what he's got in that one? And that what's in there?
The one that he was showing yesterday has Maureen's mustache and Mendo Loco. And I think he said he just pulled down the Crazy Uncle Josh and just kind of tasted it for the first time. So he said that one's turned out really well. So grow a few more and see how they work and maybe get those out to some weed nerds.
What did Johnny do with Ty, man?
With Ty?
That's what I was wondering.
I haven't seen that dude in a while now. Did he bury him somewhere?
A couple weeks.
Last I heard, they're like having a lovers quarrel, and I heard
they're
Ty
having
scream.
a lovers quarrel.
Yeah, I heard Ty scream. I haven't seen anything else from him.
I'm out. I don't want to know.
Nope, I don't
No,
want to
I'm
know.
kidding.
Johnny
I'm
sounds
kidding.
like put him in the hole. Compost.
No, I don't know. I haven't seen Ty since he bailed out when Johnny got back from the hospital. So he's probably home fucking taking care of all his shit that was getting neglected while he was taking care of Johnny's shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know.
America.
But dude, no, I gotta say though, that was fucking pretty stellar of Ty to step up and take care of all the shit for Johnny when he was down and out, you know. That was cool.
Yeah. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Not too talkative
Red
tonight.
pill,
What's going on?
I know. That's what I was just gonna say, man. Crickets,
Because
man.
I don't know if I want to be all talkative and I want to just bring up stuff and disrupt the conversation. If we're talking about one thing, I just don't want to, whatever, derail it.
You met
Has
us?
it been that long since you've been in the weed nerd world? Do you not remember how this shit works? What?
Spit it out, brother. Spit it out, brother. You good?
The weirder it is, the better the show gets.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not getting to it tonight. You guys cover those bases already with your fish talk and all that. What's on my mind though is I don't know. I always constantly think of steam distillation, and I'm just kind of in my head thinking of if anyone else would think it's a cool idea to try. There's solventless methods that people want to do at home because they don't want to mess with butane or any other chemicals that they don't want to ingest. And all you work with is water, and you convert it to steam. And my idea is if more people were doing it, they would notice things that they wouldn't necessarily have to be dependent on a lab for results, like terpene content, the math at like the water that we were just talking about. If you subtract the water weight, it's kind of like the same thing. You put X amount in, do the steam distillation process, and you'll have X amount of oil, and you can find out the terpene content of the flower that you put in, percentage. And then you can, choose phenotypes or do breeding projects based on that.
Well, the way you're going to keep, what would you say about how you're going to keep most of those terps and whatnot? Because would you just put it under vacuum or something? Because a lot of those terps are going to vape off at a higher percentage, and then possibly, you know what I mean? What's your thoughts on all those?
Well, usually with steam distillation, you get, well, any kind of distillation, alcohol or steam, is you get heads, the hearts, and tails, is what they call it. But
yeah, like alcohol.
Yeah, with the oil, like terpenes and that, most of the time they're going to be lighter than the water or less dense. So they float on top. So basically just running it to the point where you're just driving over water and past the point where there's no more oil to obtain. And with weed, it's kind of the same if you've ever had ABV or already been vaped weed. It's going to have that kind of consistency with it. So it's better to just capture your heads and your hearts and try to, just say fuck the tails, because you're going to diminish the yield or the quality of everything, just trying to chase the highest amount of yield.
Yeah, and you're going to degrade them so much because you're turning up the temp, right?
Yeah, but with what you did say about vacuum, if you do have, a couple of companies had it way back in the day, open source Steel made a couple prototypes for the purpose of vacuum steam distillation, which you can do with glassware, but if you're not really good with the condensing of the vapor, you're going to build pressure and the glass is going to break at some point. So if you have a closed loop like stainless steel contraption, or like an old school, like moonshine still, that's very well sealed and has no leaks, you can pull a vacuum on it, and then you can get water to evaporate at about room temperature.
There you go. That's what I was after right there.
Yeah. You get a way truer. You literally would get like what your nose is capturing. You like crack open a nug, and just the essence of what the bud has is basically what you're going to get, because there's no heat to do any kind of thermal decomposition of any terpene.
That shit's dope, dude. Hell yeah.
But
So what I actually kind of liked when I talked with Mr. Toad, we talked about decarboxylation methods. He suggested like more of a sorbet method. So do you think you could like take a wet material, put it in a bag, throw it in some warm water, and just kind of let things get soft and let it kind of,
well, the best
push
thing
itself out of the material, and then maybe take what you got after that and, separate, and then maybe press the material lightly at that point to get what's left in the, you know what I mean? Once it's all good and soft.
After the steam distillation, to do whatever you want with it is kind of your desire. I wouldn't, not that you can't, because you can always filter things out with screens when you're doing a press. But, and then the butane method too is going to get messy, because you're not going to be able to take something that's been 100% decarboxylated and then expect to like put it on parchment and then do anything with it after you pull it out of the vacuum chamber. It's just going to be a fucking mess, because you got oil on paper. So you're going to have to just put it in glass anyways. So to avoid just a big mess, I always thought of doing an alcohol extract with that. And then there's ways of going around alcohol to cool it down so much so that you don't pull off any chlorophyll. Or, if we're just going to do one step and another process, you can also do a water extraction like you just did with steam, but then you that sopping wet weed, you can just put in the oven and dry it off. The terpenes aren't there because you already steam distilled them and they're contained anyways. So all you're doing is drying the weed and finishing the decarboxylation that got started with the steam process. So now you got dry decarboxylated weed. If you really wanted to, if you didn't want to have any chlorophyll mess in the, if you're going to go straight to butter and you don't want any chlorophyll going into the butter, you can do a water extraction. And the water extraction won't take any THC, it'll be left behind, but it'll take off all the chlorophyll. Then you do the same thing, put it back in the oven, dry it off. Now basically you have bleach, whether it started purple or whether it started green. Pigment tons are gone, and then you can put it into oil or butter, not have any green contaminant in there, but have all the decarboxylated THC, because the range in which THC and the lightest amount or lightest, most volatile THC terpenes come across is a far range in temperature. So when you do the steam process, all the THC is left behind, because the way oil is liberated off the weed is it has to do with the molecular weight, without going into too much chemistry, but THC is too heavy for steam just to push it off of the material, so it gets left behind. It's there. So you basically have two processes where you're doing something with all the cannabinoids and then the terpenes as well. So it's kind of like there's no waste at all. You're kind of making weed like a buffalo and using everything that it's valuable for.
Yeah, I want to check out that sous vide method that you and Toad were talking about, Eagle. That sous vide shit looks fucking cool. Because I mean, my curiosity, because the two that I looked up after the show, I saw one that I believe only went up to brought the sous vide up to 190, and the other one that I saw brought it to 200. And so I was curious, I know he was saying, I forgot where he said that the time to decarboxylation ratio to temperature is where he said that was, but it'd be cool to find that.
Well, you could, we know what it is. We want to keep it right there at 165, right in that range. So
Okay.
why couldn't you, like we're already talking about, if you're going to use a jar or, like a turkey bag or whatever that you put your material in, why not throw a candy thermometer in there? You know what I mean? And kind of play with it a little bit, see if you can't keep that sweet spot a little bit with the gentle boil, versus
It's 165. I thought it was 223 for a half hour. I didn't know it was 165.
Yeah. Well, you could do it 165. It's just longer time. I don't even know the amount of time, but yeah.
Yeah, that's my curiosity, is the exact amount of time, because I know the fucking half an hour for 223, but I don't know the 165 number. If that'd be 2 hours or 4,
Because we
that's kind of trying to keep
someone, you just leave it alone, but over months and years. So
Let me ask you this, Red Pill. What would be the difference between steam distillation and vaporizing, where vaporizing, they're just raising the temperature to evaporate the stuff, right? So why would steam
lots of terpenes?
Yeah, but I mean, why would the steam distillation leave behind the THC if it's still coming up to temperature like a vaporizer, right?
Does
not getting as hot.
I would think because in the
would be THC that comes across. Is that what you're saying? With water,
vaporize, they get burned off, right? And then in the other method, they're more wet, more heavy. They say more wet and heavy. You don't actually get burned off. You get more soggy.
Well, how hot do vaporizers get?
Pretty hot.
375 degrees.
So a lot hotter than boiling water.
Yeah.
That'd be why. That makes sense.
Well, it's not just temperature, like I said, it's the weight of the molecule. THC is too heavy. And water's not a solvent. It's just working on the principle of steam pushing off light volatile molecules. So that I'm not exactly sure, but THC, I think's molecular weight's 226 or 230, something like that. And it's really hard to get stuff over 210 with the steam distillation. pretty much the highest molecular weight that you get to come across.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Good one.
Well, like I said, I'm just surprised that, I mean, a lot of people I know about it, but I'm surprised a lot of people don't do it. It's not like a practiced thing. It is like outside of cannabis, people growing lemon balm and lavender and all kinds of shit. Housewives are making their own soaps and perfumes and stuff. It's just kind of weird knowing cannabis has really explored it.
Well, what do we got to do to figure it out? Let's do it. Let's do it, Rico.
Well, I think because everyone tries to do it, they're like, well, I don't want to waste much material. I'm just going to try it with a little bit.
Well, how much material do you need?
Well, that's, I mean, you can, I wouldn't do it with anything less than a few ounces. I mean, I would do it with preferably a pound and up.
Well, let's do it. I got that.
I was gonna say
Right.
pound.
That's what I'm saying. I got a pound. What's going on?
Well, I try to tell people, like, people are like, no,
Laying
dude,
around here, bro.
if it's a waste of time, then I put a whole pound into it and I'll get back nothing. But actually, you get back, like I said, the at the worst, if you get a low yield, you find out that you don't have that high of a terpene content, but you still have 25 to 30% THC there. So you can still turn it into RSO or any other extractor. You can press it. Like I said, it'd be kind of messy doing I don't know. I would just leave
How
it
do
into an RSO.
How do they make that like the drinks and stuff? You ever see that? They have like a powdered drink. You just pour water in there. How do they do that?
Okay,
Make a
so
medical sugar.
there's that's kind of what I wanted to explore because I like I said, I wanted to, for other reasons, but the practicing way before I move on to cannabis, I wanted to do a root beer. That's just gonna get me into learning. This goes back into like people wanting to make terpene champagne and stuff like that. It just has to do with carbonating water and using the oils as flavoring. But oils don't dissolve in water. So how do you dissolve them in water? You got to use sugar. So the secret is sugar carbonated in the oils. So you can make a soda basically flavored with this too, is another way to maybe enhance a terpene experience in a different way, because soda bubbles and the effervescence that get punched into your nose. Anywho, but the powders and stuff, I'm skeptical of, because like I said, THC is not normally water soluble, and when like CBD water and shit came on the market, it was kind of like it technically had CBD in there, but they would say that it's water soluble, which it's not. They would just make like a tincture with it, alcohol or glycerin based tincture, and just put a little droplet in a bottle of water, which to me is ghetto. I mean, I that's, to me, it's just like, I don't know. Some people find that sure, you can drink water. You can make that at home though too, and just drink like a peppermint tea or just a glass of water. Not pay $5 for a bottle of water with 25 milligrams of CBD in it. Kind of seemed like a scam. But now, that was maybe, I don't know, 2014. But now, because that Delta 8 shit, people learn more processes, and it's opened up the door to where real water soluble THC is around, which is THCO or THC acetate. And there's, I'm sure, a CBD version of that too, but that's actually water soluble. But it's, to me, like the same as doing bath salts or a synthetic K2 spice type shit, because it's a synthetic cannabinoid. They just get away with selling it because it's originally hemp derived, even though it's directly conflicting. I forget the name of it. Some kind of chemical analog act for all drugs. It's the drug law that they made to try to ban research chemicals, because if you just change one molecule on cocaine or one molecule on morphine or something like that, it's all of a sudden legal now and you can sell it. So that's what THC's synthetic version is, and that's what they put in K2 and spice and all that, which THCO and like HU210 and JWH 87 and a whole bunch of other synthetic cannabinoids are. And they made a law saying that any cannabinoid that's an agonist on the CB1 receptor is banned, and basically same as THC, Schedule 1. But because
you want something similar to cocaine to the brain, that would be yerba mate, a tea that they drink down in South America, and that is like likened to cocaine in the brain. And some of the most productive people, like this dude that's like freaking 70, 80 years old, one of the most productive people I've ever met from South America, drank fucking yerba mate all day. They drink it out of gourds and shit. Fucking yerba mate is badass, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had that shit?
I haven't had
No.
It's just a tea. It's regular. It's just likened to cocaine, and you don't get all geeked the fuck out, but you get like, it's like a strong tea pretty much to me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I've chewed on coca leaves, so it's all medicine, really. They use that for altitude as well in South America. So they chew on the coca leaves for altitude to breathe better, and a couple other reasons, I believe.
That brings back to like the soda thing, right? Because another thing that goes along with it is so the 3 sets of gear that I'm looking for, that I'm trying to obtain. When I used to, like back in the day here in Wisconsin where I'm at, I used to go to stores. I don't know, Stoney, you've seen them, Brewing Grows. I know they got them in Illinois.
Yeah.
That's where I used to go, and I used to go there for my growing stuff. But now it's funny because I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna try and get shit that's actually for brewing. So it's funny how things got reversed.
Yeah, it's funny too how the size of the store was all beer and brewing equipment and shit, and there were a couple of pots maybe and a few things for plants, and all of a sudden the whole store is full of grow stuff and a little bit of beer stuff off to the side, you know.
I got you, Red Pill. I got the full setup, dog.
Yeah.
Come on through, man. Let's make some root beer and some regular beer.
All right. So that's where it starts. Like, and I'm so I want it's basically just a glorified pot, but all these things are made of like stainless steel, and they got like LCD screens. And I don't know how, with all the things going up in price, but for some reason, home brewing shit went down in price. It became more affordable. I don't know, because more people are doing it, I guess. It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, because wheat's so expensive or whatever.
Yeah, because all the home growing shit's going up in price. People are switching from the booze to the weed, man.
Then by Red Pill's thing, then that should be getting cheaper too, but that ain't happening.
No, that's the thing. It's kind of funny. That's what made me. One of many things is when 12 packs were like $8 or $9 for Coca-Cola. I'm like, ugh. Like, I don't even want to barely drink this anyways. I'm mad that I do. I can't help myself. I'm addicted. And it going up to $9 is going to make me stop, or at least make my own homemade soda if I can't knock it off.
Here, make your own cherry limeade, dude. The cherry limeade is, or also orange cream soda. Both of those are fire as fuck. A homemade, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but the two that I've had, those are my favorite homemade sodas.
So after I get that, then is a fermentation vessel. Okay, so the fermentation vessel will be for root beers ginger beers and beers and such for natural fermentation, or obviously for natural carbonation.
Yeah, carboy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, then I'll have after that. Hopefully, I'm trying to squeeze obviously dollars out of pennies, but my first distillation setup of anything like, you know, well, I had a simple distillation setup, but that's a 500 milliliter flask and a 250 milliliter receiving flask. And if you don't have a rotovap, and this was also before those extract crafts, that, you know, what everyone uses to regain their alcohol with RSO. Before that came out, if you didn't have enough money for a rotovap and you can only afford a simple distillation setup, it would take fucking hours. Talk about waiting long times for fucking stupid processes.
Yep.
Just to get back like 100 milliliters, 200 milliliters of alcohol literally took like 5-6 hours minimum, maybe 7 hours.
Yep.
And
4 to 6 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, is it really? It's not even that. Is it? It's kind of expensive. Is it
It's
worth
$40 for a half a gallon of fucking Everclear, so it does definitely save you some cash.
Yeah.
Pickled eggs, dude. Come on.
The rotovap though, you get that shit down to like 1.5 to 2 hours though, and even less though with the new extract crafts. When they first came out, same thing. They weren't really substantial size to really kind of justify the money to spend on one, but things have changed now and they got whatever commercial size units. So yeah, recovering your alcohol and other distillations is good too, but that's what made me want to do the absinthe, because I went down the absinthe rabbit hole because I watched one video on it, and the guy that was explaining it, even though it was not related to cannabis at all, he was talking more about the essential oils and the aroma sensations you get from it. And so that intrigued me because, you know, like I said, I'm more focused on the terpenes and using that to, you know, I guess incorporate other things. So that made me think more. It's like, not, that's what made me want to grow my own herbs, you know, that are used, the wormwood and other herbs that are used for absinthe.
Yeah, I say that's wormwood is the active ingredient, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So was that the video with the guy with the English gentleman talking about absence? It was like a couple weeks ago. I watched one.
It was an American dude. It's an old video. It was like maybe 2010.
And the flavor on that is like an anise flavor, right?
Yeah, the main one is like, because wormwood on its own is bitter, but the whole reason it goes back so many years. That's another thing kind of intrigued me, is it's not something new. It goes back thousands of years. The use of Artemisia absinthium, and now Artemisia annua is another variety of the same kind of another subspecies of the same plant. But the reason why that's popular now is right before COVID, it was kind of figured out that they found this herb, and it's a chloroquine resistant malaria remedy. So when like pharmaceutical drugs don't work, they literally go back to herbalism, and this herb supposedly cures malaria when it's normally resistant to other drugs. So when the whole hydroxychloroquine thing came about, some people correlated that with this thing. They're like, if this herb is being replaced with that hydroxychloroquine, what can it do for the COVID? And then when you know it, yeah, I mean, they won't.
Jackass.
This might be the first time you're hearing it, but along with CBG, that Artemisia annua stops, kills, prevents COVID as well. So
Jackass bitters as well, for the malaria. I gave that shit to my dad when he had like a really hardcore flu, and the Jackass bitters fucking kicked that shit in his face, dude. And it's supposed to cure malaria as well. So
yep, you nailed it with the bitters thing, because that's what I was gonna say. The the wormwood oils, even though they're highly medicinal, they're also really bitter too. So that's why the anise or black licorice was the main flavoring component, because it was like the best thing for covering up the bitter taste of the wormwood.
And what's the old proverb, like bitter practice, sweet mind, and sweet mind, bitter practice? Like, you know what I mean? Like if you just fucking drinking bullshit, eating bullshit, drinking bullshit, you know what I mean? You're gonna, do whatever you want. You might have, you know what I mean? You're gonna be a little bit more angry because you're not getting those bitter, those medicinal qualities from whatever you're intaking.
Yep, and that's what its main contribution to, and why it's combined with the alcohol, is because they figured out that it actually, like, it's another thing that people haven't considered in using an analogy for cannabis. Like we have indica and sativa. Everyone thinks indica couch lock and sativa racy. Well, that's a little bit of like what the wormwood does in the alcohol. So instead of like kind of make you intoxicated, kind of drowsy and slurring your words, this kind of makes you animated, alert, and focused on what you're doing, which is usually not common with the same side effects as alcohol.
Hell yeah.
So yes, once I have all those other things to play with, the last piece in that puzzle was that still. And with the still, I can run obviously alcohol in it, but I can also run water through it. And like this is going to be maybe, I hope, a quarter to half the amount of the fermentation vessel. Fermentation vessel is either 7 or 7.5 gallons. So I want the still to be able to do 1.5, 2 gallons. And if I get some kind of add-on for it, or if I make my own contraption to hold like a basket, because the thing with weed, with orange peels or something that doesn't have chlorophyll in it, you don't have to worry. You can actually do a hydro distillation, is when you have the water mixed with the botanicals, not separated, and you boil it. With weed, you want to be more gentle with it, so you only want the lightest, most desirable volatile compounds to come off, none of the other junk. So you have to have it elevated off of the water so that just the steam is mixing with the weed. Otherwise, you're just going to get a nasty, gross mess inside the still. But I will be able to do, like I said, ounces and poundage. What the gold number I would want to do is a kilo, metric numbers, because it's obviously easy math-wise. And then I would be expecting 30 milliliters, 40, 50. Now I'm getting impressed. If I see more than 50 milliliters in the steam distillation run, I'm really happy with that. And then if it's like super, I don't know, like, luxuriously desirable, good smelling terpenes, then that's a good thing too. But bringing it full circle, and then I don't want to hog. This is what I said I didn't want to do, guys.
Oh, we love it. Talk nerdy to us, Red Pill. We love this shit.
But I want to do pheno selections. That's like, I get a 10 pack of some seeds that are whatever, popular and or hyped, helping my way of deciding which pheno I'm going to keep, among other things, is going to be the highest yielding, steam distillation. Girl, I need another dab.
Yeah.
I hope anyone wants to try. If I didn't bore anyone, I hope I at least try to get someone interested in doing it.
I just wonder why you're so terpene focused.
I don't know, because maybe it's I was gonna say maybe it's visually impaired thing, and then maybe heightened sense of smell. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's correlation with the medicine, obviously.
Some pleasure out of the medicine, a spoonful of sugar type of thing.
Well, I'm thinking
it's the pleasurable part of the experience, right? Like the smelling, the tasting. Like lots of us are like, oh, we can grow good weed, but we're always asking each other, what's the terp profile? What's the flavor you're getting off of that? Because that's one of the more relatable and interesting things in cannabis, right? And that's the first thing you notice when you open up a bag or you're smoking a doob, is you notice the aroma.
So when I was in Colorado and I would go to dispensaries and I didn't have really anything to rely on, all I would rely on was my nose. I didn't really care about bag appeal, didn't care about the name, didn't care about THC percentage. I just wanted whatever weed seemed the best to me.
Because that's bullshit. The whole fucking, higher THC percentage, higher fucking better high, bang for your buck. It's all horseshit. You know what I mean? Like you can have an 18, 20% OG that'll fucking slap your dick in the dirt because the terps are modulating and making and directing your high in another way. So there's medicinal aspects to terpenes that some people may not realize or whatever.
Same thing, Vortex, most people, it's overwhelmingly potent for, but Vortex is same thing, 18, 20% THC.
I was just getting at the fact that not all like volatile aromatics are like terpenes, you know, like.
Okay, yes, okay, Smiley. That's why I use essential oil, because that is the full, that includes terpenes, the misnomered terpenoid, which is, I think people mean terpene alcohols. I think they're combining cannabinoid and terpene, make terpenoid. So yeah, you get terpenes, terpenoids, esters, ketones, aldehydes, multifunction groups. There's other aromatic compounds that, I've skipped alkanes. Sorry, alkanes, terpenes, terpene alcohols, esters, ketones, and aldehydes. Multifunctional groups.
I have a question about esters. So like, there's a particular, I think it's a Maker's Mark that they have an FAE #1 and FAE #2 fatty acid esters. And so like, so my curiosity is like, because I heard on the show and through other folks that like esters are they a carbohydrate? Are they an alcohol? Or are they a fatty acid? Or are they somewhat related to it? Can someone explain a little more in depth of that to me?
The fatty acid group, that's kind of new to me. And same thing, like when you come across these compounds, that there is a difference between, like I said, the steam distilled and a true plant extract. Now, in our world, when we think of extracts, you know, in cannabis, we're mainly talking about ethanol and butane. And it's kind of funny because in perfumery and other, you know, just pure chemistry, when they're trying to learn about these molecules, they are using alkanes, but they're using pentane and hexane, which are kind of like, you know, scared off of, you know, when people think of the normal applications. Even if you are going to use a solvent, even if you are going to use butane, you want to refine it down to just N-butane. You don't want any other higher up the chain alkanes with it. So yeah,
Pantane's bad too, isn't it? Isn't that like awful stuff?
Well, see, I'm not even sure about that, because that came the thing in, I forget, I want to say it was like the 2011 Secret Cup, the first Socal Secret Cup. And that was when they had some new standard for testing. And this is also when the understanding of what we used to call mystery oils came out. And when you get basically a test to find out what kind of contaminants you have in your butane, almost every single time on the top of the chart, the most common found thing in canned butane or commercial butane was N-pentane. But the only reason why that's there is not necessarily because it's bad for you, it's just the next most volatile thing. And pentane actually evaporates at 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can hold a glass of it in your hand, and the heat from your hand is enough to boil it. So it's almost impossible not impossible, but people doing it commercially are just going to skip past the step to separate them purely. So that's why you get a little bit of N-butane or N-pentane with that, but it wouldn't be, if it was so dangerous, it wouldn't be used in so many other applications outside of cannabis. And
yeah, but perfume is different, isn't it? Because you're just applying it to your skin topically, whereas something you're putting inside yourself is maybe something you look a bit deeper at.
Some people might think that way, but like we talked about yesterday with lead and water, your skin's a big organism, and you can hold back from drinking lead out of the tap. You don't want to drink tap water, but you're going to take a shower in that shit. So there you go.
Yeah, your skin is your biggest organ. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the mystery oil thing. So because they use like coloring agents for flames in the and like the canned butane, and then they'll also use like anti-rust agents as well. So like, wouldn't you say? I mean, is that the same thing that you're referring to with the N-pentane, or is that something different? And
you're
then
opening me up to a whole nother thing. And the mercaptans, and mercaptans are what's in a propane tank. And this is kind of what drives me crazy is when people are talking about old school
butane. Oh, sorry.
When people talk about old school skunk, everyone is now talking about thiols. And that drives me crazy because I'm like, man, I'm telling you, even if you do think thiols are responsible, you wouldn't want them to be, because why are the closed loop people going through so much trouble recycling and refining their butane for you to not get thiols and or mercaptans? Because that's exactly what it is. It's a sulfur based. Some of them, yes, are natural. Very rarely, and I'm skeptical to even say, I would go as far as say that I need proof. And I do have a credible source that's like the #1 person to certify non-adulterated, true essential oils. Professor Robert Pappas, or Dr. Robert Pappas. Anyone looks up him, I've mentioned him before, but he gets contracted by the biggest fragrance companies in the world, and they send him oil, and he validates that there's no fuckery going on.
And that shit's money too, like the fucking essential oils and shit, like rose oil and all these different types. It's fucking money. And that's why I think the other interest is on your end is that way, is there because it's just fucking fetty, you know what I mean? Like you're going to get a lot of money off of just terpene, extracted terpenes.
Yeah. So I almost wish I had enough money to place like bets, like challenges bets, because especially in a steam distilled oil, because everyone, that's another thing people say is like, well, it's so elusive, it's highly volatile. Well, if it's highly volatile, you're good at curing, and then you give it in someone's hands that's good at doing steam distillations, we should find it in the oil. And then you send it to this guy, he has the testing and the provenance or whatever to back it up. So yeah, I would like people to substantiate that they have old school skunk strains that have thiols that has a skunky smell. And if that's so, that's not a good thing. Because like I said, we remove those thiols out of your butane, we're gonna make BHO or sauce or diamonds or anything, because you don't want those. Those are nasty. Those things are there because the butane, the propane has no odor to it. So if there's a leak, you're going to blow up, or you're going to die from gas inhalation or something. So those things have to be put there to alert you that there's a gas leak.
Or even just explosion risk. Get out, you're going to explode. To your original question, an ester is a kind of alcohol, and it's going to boil off super quick. Like it's very volatile.
Yeah, there's a far range of them. So some of them, when you look at things, like the biggest thing is it's usually called absolutes outside of cannabis. So like if you're talking about shatter, that would be a cannabis absolute, and that's going to be way different than a steam distilled thing. So those contrast. And yeah, I don't know what's more common. If you find those like in a solvent-based extraction, if that's mainly where you find esters, which likelihood is yes. And then other ones would be the steam distilled, where it's lighter and more volatile. And I'm not sure. Like, so if you go and look up Dr. Robert Pappas, he has a complete, his whole, whatever you would call it, college course, lectures and all that to watch. And in order he goes, the terpenes, the terpene alcohols,
America.
and after that, I want to say the ketones and the aldehydes and maybe esters after that. And I'm pretty sure he's going in order of molecular weight. So the esters actually would be less volatile than aldehydes and ketones.
That's what I thought was so cool, is just like hearing esters in the cannabis community and then like dipping over and checking out the whiskey community and then hearing it there in Maker's Mark and FAE01 and FAE02. That was just, it was interesting to me, like the correlation, because with all the different flavor components from each cannabis and whiskey and even beer and different stuff, like that's what's always interested me, is the different flavors and the different experiences you get.
I'm willing to bet if they didn't find that shit in the alcohol industry or the perfume industry, they'd never have found it in the cannabis industry. Like, I'm sure they know about that stuff from alcohol long, long ago.
Yeah.
What's this, Eagle?
What are you sharing there, Eagle? Schmiegel. The precious.
So I'm out there fucking taking a piss and fucking I look up and there's this. Let's see if I can fucking zoom in on it. Yeah, it's already zoomed. Yeah, I can zoom in and like re-record this on my phone. When I zoom in on it on my phone, you can see it spinning. Do you see it spinning? See, it's like end over end. You can see it like.
No. I don't think me and Red Pill are on the same team. No, I mean, actually, you could probably see better than I can, Red Pill.
You see it flipping right there? I've actually got still pictures of it too, and it's different colors. When I initially looked up, it looked like a fucking V shape, like fucking flipping or sitting there. And then it fucking started moving real quick, back and forth. Gave me enough time to go in and grab the phone anyways. So again, I don't know. Takes a second for it to come on into frame there. Oh, here comes the dicks.
Oh.
Now it even says it's you. Green fingers, green fingers, green fingers. You see it right there at the top of the screen, kind of flipping
What the hell
around?
is it?
Yeah.
It's an orb.
What is it though?
You see it like end for end and shit. It's
a
fucking
person.
flipping around like fuck. That's
Yeah,
what
ends
in
to,
the
ends
way.
to ends, and then
It's
meanders
the only
across
in the dark,
screen.
dark sky. That's the only thing I could see up there.
How high up
Now,
is it?
but on my phone, I can zoom in, a lot better than this. I just kind of sent this.
Is it
to
cloudy
the
out?
computer.
Is that what that is?
No,
Is it
it's
cloud-
fucking clear as it's clear as hell out there.
Wow, what the fuck is
You
that,
can't
dude?
see. I
So
don't
wait
know,
a minute.
but
Wait a
I've
minute.
got.
So you're the one who sees the UFO and not Greenfingers? What the fuck's going on here, man? This is bizarro
Well.
world tonight.
So one more time, I'll send you guys whoever wants to see it, man. So all right. Let's see here if I can so here's some of the stills. Like one shot. Let me get over on here. So one shot, it's just like this ball of light. So yeah. That's zoomed in pretty good. I mean, initially the picture is, this, just that little light out there. And when you zoom in on it,
I'm pretty sure you're still
That
in
or
green share, Eagle.
just. Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So like right there, just like that's zoomed in on it once.
Zoom, 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 boom, boom.
And then this picture right here, you can see it's got a little like a red circle around. That fucking camera doesn't really do it justice compared to what my phone does. But it looks a lot different on my phone. You can almost see like something red around it. It looks like red circles spinning in that one.
That's fucking wild, man. You know what you got to do? I think there's like one of those UFO sites
Now,
where
look,
people
this one
report
right
that
here,
shit.
it's just like a burst of light. Look at that.
You got to see if any more people report that in the next week or so. There's one of them UFO sites, I think, that people go and report shit like that too.
Everybody who's in Michigan who is awake is on this podcast. The rest of them are asleep. It's the middle of the night.
I don't know, man. There's some parts out there that they're probably out stealing your car in some of these parts of Michigan.
I don't know.
Yeah, man, they did that at like 2 or 3 o'clock. They're asleep now.
Dank Cannabis, there is most definitely a military base, probably 25, 30 miles north of here. Actually, which brings up a funny point. When Buddy Kilowatts was on about a week ago, he was talking about, and I hadn't paid it, I had kind of took note of it and I didn't. But since COVID times, man, when I first moved up here, you could literally feel war games. Literally feel war games going on up there. And then COVID hit and things went quiet for a while. And I never really took notice of it until he said something. And then this last weekend, fucking war games that fucking shook the house. I don't know what the fuck they were blowing up there. But man, you could feel it. It had my dogs fucking terrified. And I even looked and told my kids, I'm like, man, that's fucking, fucking good 20, 30, maybe 40 miles away. You know what I mean? And we can feel that here. Imagine if a fucking one of those hit somewhere close. You know what I mean? We wouldn't probably even fucking stand a fucking chance. The repercussions.
Practice for Russia, isn't it?
I don't know what the fuck was going on. They were hitting.
All right,
hard.
we need to get in the game. Come on, guys.
But yeah, I could spit and freaking hit the military base that's near here, dude. It's fucking so close. You always hear like planes taking off, fucking all that shit. Super close. I don't even think less than a
flight path for 2 of them.
maybe a minute to get there.
Yeah, they fly over me all day. All different shit.
Yeah, well, fucking train over where you're at. Like
everything.
hardcore train.
They call it the sound of freedom here, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I don't know about that one," but but of
Sound
course,
of money.
Yeah, I was gonna say I get the fucking hate when I start coming up with comments like that, or the sound of imperialism or oppression or whatever.
Yeah,
Like that, and
the sound of control.
They were like, "Get out of here, you Californian."
Break windows.
Fuck off, dude. It's not your fucking land. It's everybody's land, fucker.
Yeah, they would do sonic booms up here and they'd break everybody's windows on accident. Then they'd get sued by like the whole city would sue them and be like, fuck that. We got to sue the fucking army or the Navy or the Air Force, whoever the fuck did this shit. Everybody's windows would be shattered. We dropped to the ground one time. We thought we were being like bombed. Fucking, they just flew over our head like really fast. Blew out everybody's windows.
My thought is, why the fuck don't you like? Okay, that's cool. You have the base near town, but why don't you go to the outskirts of town to do your flying and shit? Because that's just obnoxious.
It's crazy.
I was on the coast a couple of weeks ago, and there's a lot of American Air Force in Britain at the moment because of the war in Ukraine. And when you're on the coast, they're obviously allowed to go out to sea and sonic boom. So when you're on the coast on the beach, they'll fly out and then they go, as soon as they're past land, it's boom, boom, and they start all their fucking. And there was these two huge American jets. I've got a load of footage of it. And the shit they're doing is utterly unbelievable. My family and I, we just sat there lying on the beach on our backs, just watching these planes and the maneuvers they're pulling. And I forget what the plane is, but it's clearly an American plane. And those guys are just snapping their necks doing these fucking chase maneuvers. Crazy. I'm sure you all seen it, but yeah, it was a free air show.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Southern California, we have a whole shitload of Navy. Out in the deserts, dude, there's Navy bases because of the flight programs for the Navy. Like the Blue Angels train, fucking Greenfingers probably used to watch them train.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
They fly over head doubles right on top of each other. You think there's one jet and like 3 or 4 of them will pop out. You're like, what the fuck?
Surprise.
Yeah,
this was definitely not demo stuff though. This was definitely combat simulating stuff.
Oh, that's even cooler.
Yeah. No, they do that out here in the desert too.
Do they blow shit up out there, Socal? Because I was in Colorado Springs. They have that air base there.
Yep.
And dude, one day they were blowing, like those jets were flying and they were fucking shooting shit and blowing shit up.
I lived in Colorado Springs for 6 years. Yep.
So you know what I'm talking about then, right?
Yep.
Oh, I mean, you hear the gunshots all the time, but I mean, when those planes are going and they start dropping
those. You guys just said, like when it comes by, you don't hear any sound of the approach. And a few times, swear to God, I literally hit the deck. I jumped right on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? Like
you don't hear it until it's already past you.
Till they're past you, way past you. The scary part.
Stoney, did I send you a video on IG of me on my race bike hauling fucking ass down the road?
Yeah, I think you did. That was a while ago, right?
I think I resent it to you after we had that conversation about you want to do the video shit.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, if you pause that video, you'll see a sign on my left-hand side that says live bombing range. So we got Navy out here and, Marines.
And you're riding around over there?
Bombing our desert. So, and then there's an island. Like if you make it a triangle from LA and San Diego out like 30 miles, there's an island, right? Kind of like by Catalina that is nothing but a fucking military bombing range.
Nope.
They blow shit up.
They blow shit up, dude. And like Eagle was saying, dude, you can feel that shit.
Yeah. Like in Colorado Springs, dude, the ground was shaking when they were blowing that shit up.
Yeah.
It was fucking wild, man. And everyone's walking around like, like fucking just another day. And I'm like, fuck, man, what the fuck's going on? Sounds like a war. Oh, they're just, doing their practicing and shit. I'm like, fuck that. That sounds a little too close for comfort for me, man. What the fuck, man?
Oh,
I don't know if you guys know, but recently both you guys and us guys dropped a plane off the end of a ship, plop into the water. They really try hard for you not to find out about this shit because I think the planes are like $50 million. But yeah, a guy came in, did a landing, got it wrong, or was taking off and got it wrong and just plopped off the end. And they have to eject the seat out. So the plane plops off the end. You look like a total prick. You just cost your country $50 million. And you're like, boom, up into the air. Because you'll drown.
We'll just raise taxes.
And both countries have done it. Yeah.
Right.
But they do not want you to see it. But you'll be able to Google it and find it.
We had one, I'll never forget this in my life, dude. I'll go to the grave remembering this. When I was in 7th grade, we were at PE at school, fucking running the mile or something. And we heard like a boom in the air, right? And we look up and there's an F-16 This is way back when they had the fucking F-16s all over here. It was upside down, right? Pointing like up. Like it was fucking weird angle like this, right? It's supposed to be flying like this, right? It's pointed like this, like that, right? But it's going this way.
Yeah.
Fucking landed in a neighborhood, like right next to the airport, upside down. The fucking pilot got caught in a power line. So ever since shit like that thing happened, dude, we hear about all of that out here.
They hate you know.
Every time something happens out here, we hear about it because you can't hide it out here. It's way too populated, even out in the oceans and the deserts.
So, hey, man, like when 9/11 happened, this was kind of weird for me to see. I was living in a condo at the time. I was up like 7th floor, and I could see pretty far because this condo was like built on the highest point in that whole area. And we have like a little airport that's probably about 2 or 3 miles from where I was at, maybe about 2 miles. And I could see, you know, the little light tower going or whatever. But when 9/11 happened, there were no more planes. And I lived 20 minutes from O'Hare Airport. So there was plenty of fucking airplanes flying overhead all the time, you know, and then there was nothing. But yet I remember hearing it sounded like there was an air conditioner running, but this was like September. And at that time there was like at night, and I was like, who would have their fucking air on? I remember stepping on my balcony. I could see this little blinky light way the fuck up in the sky. And then it was kind of like a firefly. It would like blink, and then that was it. And then it was over here, it would blink, and then it would be over here. You know, it was like flying around in circles, kind of just monitoring. Well, then they started using this little airport to fuel these jets, so they didn't have to fly over to. They were using Meigs Field at the time. We still had the airport right there in the city. They were using that, so they were just keeping these guys out west and just using this little airport every once in a while to fuel up a jet. It was wild just seeing this thing, like from my balcony, watching it come in and land on that little runway and then take off, you know, and they just fucking basically, they just shoot straight up in the fucking air, man, and gone. Fucking wild.
Gain altitude, get up out of danger.
Right. Only at night they did this.
Yeah.
Amazing machine.
A lot of shit going on out there.
Oh, now, yeah. I mean, dude, with these drones that we have now, just the regular people that are working them. I watched this one guy on YouTube. He does sharks right off the coast of California. Great whites and shit. There's like people swimming right along with them and shit, and they don't even see them. And there's a fucking 12-footer swimming right by you. Just crazy shit like that. But I'm like, he can fucking work that drone. I'm thinking, just imagine, he's an older guy. You know, I'm sure he had some video games, but not like these kids got today. Give these kids a video game controller and a drone. You know, those kids could probably take us out in no time with a little gun attached to that thing.
At the end of my garden is a field, and in that field's a barn, and they're like right close. So a few years back, everyone on this row, everyone who lives down this row, we all moved our fence back a few little ways, stole a bunch of land off this field because it was all hidden behind the barn. And we were like, do. We all did it within a couple of weeks. Everyone just moved their fences back, and we thought we were the shit. We all grew grass on it. People bought furniture to put on their new bit of fucking land. And within weeks, drones flew over and legal letters arrived. And it's like, how the fuck did they even know to look? But of course, they couldn't just walk through our land or whatever. So they just stuck a drone up, flew over, took pictures, sent us legal letters. Yeah.
I mean, you can't hide even in like combat, right? If you were in war, these guys, you could just fly a drone over to the other side, right? Or a whole bunch of them. They might hit a few, but you're going to see their positions. You'll have photos right away in real time. I mean, it's going to be it's a game changer, right? And
we've just been watching some drama, which was in 1985 or 1979 or something. And it's like the shit people got away with, because you don't have to look over your shoulder. You could just, you know, if you're in the middle of nowhere and you shoot someone, it's like, Well, there's no humans here. Well, now someone's got a camera on the building over there that saw you, and you know, like.
Well, like we have the technology now, right, where these cars can park themselves, drive themselves, basically, right? So just think about it. They could have these drones just sitting there, and as soon as they detect, they could see you. It sees the movement. It could attach to you, follow you, alert whoever where you're at exactly. You know, it's just blows my. I mean, it's going to be wild, man. This shit's going to be used against us heavily down the road.
Apple have this tiny little thing you can buy now, the size of a button, and it's magnetic, I think, and you can just put it on anything and then just track it. So this story came out in the paper the other day. I'm surprised it hasn't come out sooner, but she was tracked. A young girl, someone from school tracked her car, and they showed a whole map of everywhere she went. And apparently she worked out, because she had her phone with her, that she was being tracked. So your phone tells you, oh, you're being tracked, blah, 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 blah. But if you don't have an Apple phone, it won't tell you. So it's like everyone now has at their disposal a weird track your girlfriend, murder someone tracking device.
All right. You guys want to see it again a little bit? I uploaded it to Instagram. You could probably fucking zoom up on it, but you can, since I uploaded it on the Instagram, I can share it a little bit easier. You know what I mean? On the computer. So first video is what I actually captured. Second video, I actually I screen recorded as I zoomed, you know what I mean? As I was trying to swipe around and capture it so you could see it a little better. So this is what I got.
Did you add the X-Files sound effect?
Dude, it looks like a moth. It flies around like a moth when you see it on Instagram.
And you see the fucking when you swipe to the next video is when it actually zooms in a little bit on it, and you can see it a little better. All right, so this is the actually original video. You can kind of see it a little bit there. Watch it bounce around. You can see it as it's kind of, it isn't blinking, in my opinion. It's like end for ending. Quit with the dicks, damn it, Greenfingers. And disable your shit.
You'd have already disabled it if you could disable it.
You just sit in the corner for a minute.
All right.
That is crazy.
Disable Dickens.
All right. Yeah. No dicks. No dick figures. So that's basically what I caught. Yeah, and this is probably about over right here of the video. Okay. Now this is where I kind of zoomed in or tried to swipe around on my phone and zoom in on it. You see that shit? I mean, on Instagram, you should be able to zoom on top of my zoom and get in the closer on that. Mm-hmm. But I'm open for suggestions. What the fuck is it?
This is a way for you to make us look at a dick pic.
Yeah. Boom. Here it comes. Yeah.
Just
sneak it in on you and shit.
Look at.
I don't know. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna fucking sneak you a fucking dick pic, Greenfingers.
I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if that's.
I don't know. It's weird.
Tricky dick.
A little weird.
It just looked a little floppy to me. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I've seen one that looks like that before. I was like, damn.
Yeah, somebody in a fucking distance with a fucking glow stick, fucking helicopter, and in the woods and shit.
Right?
Helicopter.
It's weird. It's weird friends, green fingers.
I just want to point out that how do we know that was movement in the UFO or if it was movement and you holding the camera.
You should be able to. I'm sure if somebody was like techie savvy enough, they would be able to tell that the camera wasn't shaking, that it was actually the movement within the frame. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
No, the camera looked like it was still. That thing looked like it moved out of the frame, came back.
Well, it's hard too with the light because like you could be getting that like halo effect with the light when it's like, you know what I mean? If it's shining like directly at you or whatever.
Did you guys see that Canamink thing where he was showing the mermaid thing? It was like last week or something. He was showing a mermaid that was supposed to be like, and it was like up, washed up on beach. And the makeup that, you know, his opinion was that the makeup was really good. He thought it was fake, but he was asking if he thought people thought it was real or fake. And just the fucking makeup was crazy. It was only one camera, but everybody was standing around, you know what I mean? And that's just one thing I thought was goofy. Like, you know, like he was saying, and many others were like, man, why don't nobody's helping that? If that thing was real, then why weren't people helping it back in the water?
Oh, the guy with the long hair, that mermaid with the long hair, I guess. Like long curly, like kind of long straight hair.
You got me there, Greenfingers. I couldn't see the hair, but
oh no shit, right? There was one that looked like a tuna was stuffed on the bottom of a boy's, like he just shoved his legs inside of a tuna's body. Like the fins were all wiggling though. All the fins separately were wiggling. It's like, how the fuck is that happening?
It looked pretty real from what everybody was saying and shit.
Like,
I mean, I could only see generalizations, but
the middle looked like if it was just like a bunch of resin stuck together, like there was no fish mouth or no body, like it just like was weird, like a mass of flesh.
It used to be, remember, it used to be you wanted to catch things like that on camera and on TV. Now it's like everybody's a skeptic. I'm a skeptic about all that shit. Like they can do so much to doctor fucking videos now. It's crazy, man. Like,
yeah. I wouldn't be able to tell one or another. I just think it's interesting. Either way, it's interesting.
The minute you could take an action shot of your friend like this and put a dick in there and make it look real, is the day it was over for me. I knew that was like, okay, everything's going to be fake now.
Yeah. If you get a picture with anything in their mouth, like anything, like right now, you guys could put a dick right in my hand going into my mouth. Just put my hand like that.
I like the way you keep giving us multiple opportunities. You're like, just in case you missed it.
Hold on, stay there again, Greenfingers. Let me get my pen out.
Tap shot.
I've done it thousands of times smoking bongs on this show. So. And with a little black pipe, shit. That's why I go off of the screen with it now. I'm like, shit, I don't need more ammunition out there.
I can't believe it, dude. I was smoking with this dude, and he wasn't used to smoking bongs or whatever. And we handed him the bong, and he wraps his lips around the fucking bong. I'm like, no, dude, no.
I've had a friend do that before too.
I'm like, where's the alcohol? We're fucking cleaning that. This is not the same scenario as.
Yeah, those funky shit happens. I wonder how did you learn to smoke? Like,
so we missed the 20, huh?
No, you guys missed the 20. You guys missed the 20. I said cheers to 20.
Yeah,
I have to check out. I have to check out too. But it's cool hanging with everybody, man. You guys are around tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. I'll be talking with Scott from Aggressive Soil. So the Aggressive Method is their YouTube channel.
Is this old lady going to be there too, or you don't know?
Yeah, no, she's usually there, Sarah. She's real cool.
Cool. Right on.
But yeah, it's just whatever. I don't know. I'm pretty honored to be asked to be on it, I guess, like his first guest or whatever. So.
What's the name of the YouTube channel? Did you already say?
It's the Aggressive Method.
The Aggressive Method. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
I got band practice tomorrow.
I missed the beginning of that. What's happening? You're going over and doing a show over there.
the guest.
Yep. I'll be the guest over there.
Wicked, dude. That's as it should be, my friend. That's as it should be.
Right.
You're a wealth of knowledge and application.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Cool, guys. We'll have a good one, man.
Anybody else back?
You Smiley. Cheers, brother.
All right, man. Fuck
Cheers.
And I think I'm going to follow Smiley right out that door. So peace, everybody. Have a great day. Chat, have a great day. Eagle, thank you.
Peace out.
Later, Stoney.
We'll see you guys later.
Good day, brother. And if you guys, I was gonna mention this and give him the opportunity to plug this while we were talking, but he was busy. So if you guys are interested in the DOA project, even though we're both in the harvesting phases, drying our seeds out, we're not quite ready to send them out, but things are getting close. You guys are considering running the DOA project seeds, you can email and get on the list at dankofanthony@gmail.com. You can get on that list for seeds to be sent out. So just wanted to mention that. I guess I could throw it in chat real quick as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
92% of you guys, well, let's see here. 58% of you guys said you guys were going to throw something outdoors on the poll.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that, Socal?
People already have out here.
I've had my shit out for a week now, just sitting in pots, but I'm like watching the weather.
We've had tomatoes out a week. Doesn't count, but I do feel well ahead of it.
I can plant. I can see how many seeds survive that I plant in various places.
Hell yeah.
Overgrowth.
Right.
Well, boys, I think I am going to wrap this one up. I got some things I need to do. I tell myself a lot of nights that I'm just going to fire this up. And once I get a few of these guys going, give them something else to look at besides myself. I'm going to fade in the background. And then things get fun. And I fucking sit here, hang out with you guys and have fun. The plan never fucking works. The plan never fucking works.
You can keep lying to yourself, though. I love your t-shirt, dude. What's that about?
This is what is it? It's a Snoop Dogg, a Wheaties. Start your day with a bowl. I don't even know where it came from. I'm assuming Lexi picked it up for me. I happened to was walking through the bedroom and fucking seen it hanging there. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't remember that shirt. It's like, yeah, it's a good one for the show. So I threw it out. Cheers, Lexi.
Indeed. All right, have a fucking great day, people.
Yeah,
too,
fuck off,
man.
everybody.
Same to you. Enjoy your day.
Fuck off, Socal. Later, Red Pill. Later, Greenfinger. Eagle. Peace.
Peace out.
You guys fill out your shit.
All right. Thank you.
Blanket, Red Pill.
Peace
You're
out,
in a lot of
everybody.
episodes, Red Pill. Please
Yeah,
fill
I know.
out your shit.
All right. I will. Thank you. And peace
Thank
out,
you,
everyone.
brother.
See you
Peace
guys
out.
soon.
Have a good day, man. Greenfingers, you as well. You're in a lot of episodes these days.
Okay.
I need your web page presence, not just your just a meat box.
Okay. I'll do that. Everybody says they'll do it, but we're potheads and we just fucking.
I know it. 1 out of fucking 4 yesterday did it. 1 out of 4. I sat here and said the same thing to everybody last night. Sent everybody fucking links. Bow, 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 bow. You know who did it? Stoney. Stoney was the only one out of everybody that fucking did it. I'll do it. So please, I'll make my job much easier and fill that shit out.
Okay, I'll try to remember. It's this weed stuff, man. Weed nerds. Love you guys. Go plant some seeds. Eagle, thank you. Love you. Have a great day.
Love you too, brother. Have a good one, man. With that being said, it is time to wind this one up. I need to get my shout outs list. There we go. Oh, there it is. With that being said, I got to add one to it. A special request. An old weed nerd asked to be on the list, and he should have been anyway. Mr. Icy Cold. Added. All right, with that being said, let's forget some fucking music so we can get the hell out of here, right? Right? All right, we'll just pick up where we left off with the background music. Let's see if I can find something a little better than what we got, though. We're going to start out with a little Be Real, I think. Yeah, that's where we're going to start. Be Real. Be Real and Burner, I think. No.
Uh-huh.
Just Be Real. Uh-huh. I'll smoke that in a minute. Actually, about 20 minutes. Cheers, Icy Cold. Sub Cool D's House of Dang, Mama Lost 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Thumb Bum, Christina MG89, Unplugged 705, Medical, McGullicuddy, Rick T, the Rebel, the 9207, Baby and Selena, Dave's not here, Top Spook, Greg Walker, Mendo Dope, T-Dog, Dung Beetle, Red Eye Jedi Crow, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Duckweed, Run Boy, 7426, Justin Goodert, Stain Man, Okie Roy, 7475, Corey Treble, Michael Wallace, Small Vision, 420, Cujo, Cat Daddy, Taco, Don Slug, Rick S, In the Bushes, 827, James Simmons, Kevin Hahn, World's Last Hope, Pats Fan, 420, Bio Winter, Dirt Road, Dude, Kenneth Shiva, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye, Rustler, Dad, Gabba, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, S10, 710, Canoe, King Queen, Genetics, Sammy Tanase, Fumdor, Dirt Man, Dan, Keith, the Black Sales, Mazim, Premium Guards, Ross, Bob, Ross, Death, Soil, Root, Small Toots, Tyler, Frosty Buds, Nor, Michigan Micro, Ouija Buds, Sub T Roy, Big Jar Gross, AC Modern Genetics, Socal, Weedner, John Last, PPG 15, Green County Gore, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfect, Dollar Tree Goer, T1 Productions, A Gore, TOA Grown Meds, Miss Nudie Grows, I Gruesome, Johnny Cannon Seed. Hopefully you're doing well, my brother. Miss you. Nutrient Shootouts, Nutty, Nicky, Zoe and Samer, and NY Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation, Open 420, Hash by Aldridge, 25, Miss Madam T2, Blue Woke Goer, Man, the Can of Crate, Local Grosses, this guy, Burton 79, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaw, 31, Voodoo Ultras, Fed Zone Nerds, Kelly Connection, Wolverine Growers, Big Jar Gross, Jimmy Label, Jimmy One for Life Late, way back, Robert D Block, MMP Nation's Great, Emerald Psychedelic Warlock, Artist, LD Sir Suki, Rob Big Day 420, Brent Window, Big Ed 1961, Brad Manawane, G3, The Green Click, JK, Triple G in chat, Mr. Sprinkly, Brittany, Tyler, T Sleep, Hope Farms, Lisa G, John, Beach Crazy for You, BG, WG 420, Dr. Buzzwell, Purple Thumb, OG, Anthro, Sensimalia, Anthro, Just Space 420, Beach Coast Grower 420, Sir How, Trey Malone, Keep It Real, Hagerton 420, Sub Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BTW Grows, Bingus, Green Puffer Man, Alex Boy, Just Full of Crop, because I love it, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Brandon Family Farms, Page Farms, Meow Flower, Brian Henderson, Green 13, Nude Sailbot Wins, Kingdom Macaponic, Cinder, a Michigan native, Mary Jane Med Garden, Streamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs from 619-664, Spaniard Cruise, Jones, Girl, Pop G, Girls, Raz, Girl, Grows, Cast, Girl from Her Heart Podcast, Lunar, Green Men, Black, Jeremiah, Miranda, Sony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG420, Giant Mike, Prometheus, Old Jason, ISO, P. Win, David, Colvin, Mason, 662, Scrog, you make Scrog, get the fourth guy, that's Gross, Kaylee Burrows, Shan Brad, Family, Farms, Polly P, Kevin, Jodry, Mike, Honcho, Jay Huggins. There we go. Mike Honcho, UDA Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Seasland, Organic Home Buzz, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Maine Mystic, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Chuck Norris, RJS, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, 311 makes up Kinder Gross, Evergreen Hayes, G Fred Tree, MMJ, Matt S. Bob, Dragonfly B, Justice Smith, Travis Wells, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Chronic, Titan for Let's Go Seeds, Shango Gas, Vassal Flight, John Smith, Tommy Draco, Mocha King, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spiky Pilot, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Silbert, Into 11, Stephanie V, Shark Pulley 989, Bob Brown, Sovereign Garden, Stoner Nation 420, Joe White Bugs 1313, Boot Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Booth, Jay Myers, Mid, the chat, Mr. Manny D Bag Scene, Dr. GGC, Jeff Shredder 911, Dutch Gross 420, Scallywag 420, Skillbull 1, Medgrower 1, Empire Breeding Go for Goalie, Lost Leaf, Liam Man, Danny Dago, Big Bear 7, Ollie Noble, CK, Tom Trinidad, Looney Justice, Smoke With, Small Town 10S, Mr. Lazy, Rafter Grows, Rob Automation is Freedom, Robert Hayes, Centaur, Good Michigan Core, Double Tap Farms, Mr. Green Thumb 420, 808 Rooting Prospects, Candy Bus Driver, Hating Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grove, T Ben TM 42696, Rude Nuts, Dr. Scrambles, BB Marula, GF Double J, GF GH Double J, there we go. Bio Green, Self Grower 56, Hanky Steaky 420, OG, KB Ganjanana, your mama, Georgia Joy, Roy Rodriguez, B Growing Nature's Best Nugs, Killer B Grows, Concha Wizard, Husky Guards, Nut Tree 420, Dr. U, Soul for Life 420, Bully for Life 420, the Jeff Pro 420, 69, Beaver 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, goddamn, I make 10 tests. The Riffin Fat Boy, Jack Green Sock, 420, 420, Boom Farms, Charlie Farms, 420, Aldridge, 25, Mr. Smileys Gardens. Don't miss him tonight, 9 o'clock, the Crescent Method channel. JD's, Misty's Nugs, Smoking Girl Boys, your Grokoski, Twisted Roots, Baited Farmer, 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farm, St. Paul, 420, Cameron, Mr. Backseat, Jill Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower, Jim Snap, DTE, Grows, Rick Wolf, DLP, 2372, Ned Dever, Mike Dever, Sergeant Buff, 420, Caden Trooper, Blind Cat 420, lighted up again, Tim, UKSIF, Woodboy, Deb Tripper, Medical, MJ, Budsville, USA, Resurrection, Prophet, Chris Martinez, Think Man Dan, Red Center Farms, Good Life, Joni Bell, Cheetah B, Most Hated Grower, the Major General 420 Army, the American 1W, Digger 714, Shirates, Kenny Olsen, Alex Mountain Skies Ready, Hit That Hot Fire, Chris Mertz, Ian, Save Robbery, Sergeant Live, Pepper Payne, Cam, Finger Blades, Finance, Rich, Pat Jones, Ramon, Southern VT Grower, Choose Medical, Jerry Bear, Plus One Mustard, Secret City Pioneers, My Little 10, 2042, Spacewalker, Christian, Tree Mump, T. Bearton, Hardened Soul, Homegrow, Mike B, Tweedy Wayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Arts, John Smith, Olympus, Financial Farms.
When I see you getting all that money,
getting it. Pacific Northwest Seeds. Ross, Kyle, Paul, Lemon, Hoko, Trench, Readers, Usually like 420, Grant Man, Mayor Bound, 70 cents, 9-inch cold, Chris Move, DK Trade, Spitzing Creator, Cougar, Canada, the Kind Brood, Canada Nation, JJY, Dan the Indoor Man, Gromies, Homies, Hamilton, Grown, Flip Smoke, Keystone, Canada Flag, PA, Big High, 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace, Drew, Hustle, Fred Dark, Carlos, North Arizona, Big Girl, 420, No Salad, Jesse White, Castaigne Yeti, Introvert Genetics, So Jay, Vixen, Robin, Mr. Killer 8, Mo, James Buttercream, C-Dub from NorCal, The Pharmacy, Seabag, Deadhead, Smoky 616, Curtis Mayhead, Matt Myron, Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dora, and Tennessee Swab, Carrie K, Mike Rubos, Drew 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Moon, Popco 719, Bake with Shea Baby, Old Smoke, PWC, Girl Bugs, Laura Wash, Mr. Weed Blunt, Old School Grower, Chad Westport, Poncho Grow, Floor Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Pugit, Silent Seeds, Class Grow, Richard T, Crispy Wannabe, Mr. Soul Food Spectrum, Calling Guys, Lori Hanson, Real 2,000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Pimp J. McBody, Bay, Show Me Sasquatch, Punk Google and you, I'm going well. Canadian Resource Porter Farm, Colwright, Zeppner, Humble Farm, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Old Park Garden, Tail 9782, Skokie Packs, Marshall Artist 2012, much respect, brother. Microslave Hefner, Danny Make This, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert, Mr. Greenfingers, motherfucking Thomas in the house tonight. Ranch Culture Plenty, Monkey Boss, Andrew Champion, Bobby Lynn Meats, Trench Digger, Miss Mac, Tony Lake, Baloney Phil, S. Wheat Peace, Tater Listens, Minty, Country Roots, Here on Fire to Next, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Tina 101, Bells and Hands, and Mr. Club 14, Beat Me Man, Beat Man, 5616, Mile Up North, Max Groom and Ruby, Timothy McKibbins, Neo, Justin Beats, Chronic AA, Fat Belly Real, Jennifer Steele, Kidda 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Lieutenant Skater Country, Miss Spade, Wolf Steve Fire, Saw, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Ross Bob, White Feather Grows, Furniture Rooms, Tone Grows, Dank, Caveman Grows, PX Gunner 81, Smith, Dude, New Grows, Sean McCann, Jake Mug, Stink Agenda, Walla Walla, Canna Grow, Fall Dog, Huron, Cannabis Council, List, Rock Fam, or Justice Smith, 420, Ben, Press, Grow, Thriving Herbs, High Boy, your million grows. We'll be growing us, or Australian Grow, Lovely Plant, Argo American, Swamp Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest Surf Craft, Micro Goon, Jeff Lowbells, Mobius Gross, Dank Brownies, D&D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavors, The Forging Gardener, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Oz Indica, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gates, Steve's Bag, Trone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dave Yoda, Jay Simmons, Chirp Grove Grows, Galactimus, Coo, DJ Conley, Aaron the Grower, Late 1978, Michigan Go Buds, your boy, Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jamie Dales, Galactimus 420, Stinky Cola, Dylan Sniper, PFC Farms, Husky Garden, Sun Grove 707, J8 Drove, J420, Cascadian Grove, Cetos, McGee, 4 Plants 8, We Works, Captain Scroll, Funky Buns, Hans Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee, Live, McGasser, Teppy, Annie, N.D., Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles, 11, Bindu Buds, Michael Ross, Plenty, Wild Bobby, Sean Beds, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC, Notorious Nugs, Magma Seeds, Father and Son Trimming Tutorials, Team Dank, Jose Ramirez, Doggo the Hut, 420, Buck Chico Man, GR 420 Community Videos, Detroit River, Louis Garcia, Muck P, AJ Everyday, Captain Bottom, Ted Bob 13, Bane 420, Med Grower, Cookie Coop, In for the Grill, Jay Kendricks, Captive Audit, Backwoods, All Good, Sally Man, Sal, Shit, Simpsons.
One day y'all gonna come around.
I like this song. Chanel Simpsons, L Skankin, One Spoke Away, Ganja Roach, Kazoo, Aaron Burnett, Truman, Smith Lincoln, Sink, and Angel Studios, MG, the 420 Grotep, Paul Diella, John Fleming, David Fibroflower, Paulie P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sunny, Jeff Apollo, Carlos Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, Fuck All That Bees, Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Grayson, Storm Baker, MD, Stone Creek, Russ Sonic, French Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Herman Ass, Freebird, Moat Thrower, Manny Garb, Simple Man, Survivor One Time, Tip Lake, Gulf Coast Chronic, Stink Fact, Caballero, Polero, Harley Grower, Jen God, Steve, Jason Line 512, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Case, Steve Speaks, J.R. Reed, Brandy K, Steve Collins, CCDR, Claire Killian, Wardrobe, Fireman, Brandy Grande, 5th 1008, Spook 3223, Wake Up, Captain Freedom Beat, Puffer Smiles, 50 Gidges, Smith, Gotcha, Blue, Fred T, Super Bob, Broski 808, Weekend at Bernie's, K-Bag, Justice Station, Strong, Silo, Organic, Zippy, Imanic, Honesty, K-Hell, Me All Flower, Brett Boog will be here soon, Todd Kendricks, Newton, K&T, Chris D, True Serum, Bowtime Food, Natty Dreads, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul, Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Kenna Health and Happiness, Berserk 215, Clav, Low Cut, Traveling, Trendly, Mo Manic, Ned, Raz, Benchy, Helen, Huge, Janus, James T, Atomic Smooth, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, Big High Flower, 420, Lobster Brush, Bro, Mother Tree, Main Red Pill, Your Boy, Roy Boy, Aesthetic, Shannon Gimmons, Ruhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Richard Lamb, Brett Hill, 710 was here, Canvas Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man, 81, Oil and Flower Podcast, After Spec, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, El Mondo 420, Surrounded by Fry Farms, friends, dwellers, single fathers, happiness without guilt. Steve, Mike, Steve, 562 Ganja, James Chrysler, Green Ghost, Gen X, Sensola, B Benson, Astro Charlie, Sativa Swimmer, 4GTCA, Bush Doctor, Astro Charlie, one more time, Dirty Hope Garden, TK, James C. Wheeler, Grow Owens, Corey Gagnon, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herbs, Tasty Worm, Terps, Skulky Brewster, YBF, Larry OG, Boss Farms, Spartan Grown, Johnny Green Thumb, 710, Michigan Wildflower, Seldom, Scene Gambler, Todd O'Connor, DP710, Caribou TV, Virginia Herbs, Red Primo, Equilibrium Genetics, Trophy Truck, Skyway, Kevin O'Donnell, School of Crop, Stupid Trucker, eBay Bud Trender, The Glass Girl 420, Ted Nugs, Matt Javine, Grade 77, Ted Nugs, Skunk, one more time. Skunk 8 Glass Works. There we go. Beast Mode 347, Mike Atomic Skier, JMA182, Justin Bucci, Webcam, Dan Stoney, Baby Fat Day, Cool Pip 1000, Dan Stoney, Sunshine Farm, Daydream, Brad Star, Mountain Lorraine, Scotty Nowhere, Justice Smith, Not Sure, Red Bear Farms, Two Dog Seeds, Butt Plug, Bungaloo, Fruit City Sin, Washington, Midnight Roots, Dead Sitting, Knuckles, Mike P, Polly B, Quick B, Nimble Bud, E Kilowatts, Michael D, Poor 889, Disbanded Brothers, Masu, Matt Joseph, Grace Medicine, RX, Grace, Chief and Chief Hydro Daily, Concerned American Cannabis 411, Freedom Boat, Speech Doctor, Joints, Word, D Street, Ganja Sudoku, 710 is Oil Upside Down, Jesse Stevenson, Victoria, Badooch, Canada, Wave, Sacred Gardens, Gus Rose, Slick Rick, 8 Dog Pound, David St. Louis, Amu Watts, Das Saying Yeti, Ed Red, Amen Grown, Uncle Elmer, Off Grid, Terps, Christopher, Big Force 54, Last Predator, Matthew Socal, Sioux, Illinois, Man Breeder, Safe Roof, Genetics, Dark Horse Genetics, Sonar Dude, Joel and Jed from North Star Genetics, Caroline, Miss Crab, PTA B13, Proof Beyond Perfection, XX, Elite GP, XX, Uncle Sonar, Crispy Treat Kitchen, Crispy Treat Kitchen, there we go. Gross Paradise, LAD Grown, ICD Clan, Decoy Bacon, Mrs. Scotto Fresh Baked One, J. Allen by Big Bob Gross, Jolly Canada, Australian Grown, Got 420 Gardens, Daniel Phil, Mr. Nowhere Man, silly motherfucking seashells, Luck E. Claude E. Goslin, Multi World, Green Glow, CT Gardens, Benny Ben, Up and Able, Mr. Mar Duber, Kush 25, Sentimental, Green Goddess, Alberta Cannabis Grower, Earth Creeper, Don Hazelhurst, Matt Ness, John Gall, Coonward, Robert Rittenhouse, Pedro Dizzy, Joey Berger, Mr. DeBill, Mikey from Maui Gold Genetics, Fixing Harvey's some of that shit myself. Michigan Dancer, Dragonfly, Earth Medicine, Thunder Dan, San Louis Ungrown, Super Bob, Dust Growth 420, Tough Impact, Mr. Tree, Green Gypsy 1, DOS 247, Dirty Rotten Imbecile 69, City Gains, Ginger Bug, Sovereignty, Paco, Sore Phone, Brave, Ridley, Val F, Tough Impact, Crazy People Doing Stuff, Wave 5, Multiple Division, Hattie Old Bears Growing, and Home Invaders get no motherfucking pity. Blue Kiss Gardens, Crack Babies, DWC, Shorty for Life, Token Pirate, here's Brittany Nicole, Sacred Gardens, Ross, Joey One Love, Mr. No BS, Penny Pebble, Rippers, Rowdy 420, Jeff J. Reese, Dog Day Gardens, Claire Reed, Big Force 54, Las, or 420 Green Goddess, cheers to you, Luke Cell, Pearly Baker, Christ, Trichome Drugs, Diggity Dank, El the Beastly, Laura Cap, Swimmer 22, Grow the Grow Boss, Jim Plummer, NB Closet, Grow Up, Blinded by the Light, the Weed Fairy, and a Grow Gnome. Cheers, Miss Vicious, Doc Careless, Mr. Toad, Uncle Rick, Mr. 12 and 12, Cassie, the Pirate Fair, Mark, Leafly Hill, Panicat BK, Urban Remo, Dread Dragon Brothers, LA or Las Vegas. I'm sorry about that. Journey Overgrower, Dab Hunter, JG, GML, Leafly Wiggly, Cam, the Cannon Man, I tell you 420 P&G, the Humboldt Local. 2.0 Nicotine, K Good Farms, Zachary J, Say Your Wolf, PU, Eddie Alvarez, Turk Wizard, Paisley Acres, S.103, Drewzilla, MK Ultra, Stillbird, UK, Brandon Harris, 710 Connoisseur, Freno Fisherman, Hemp Knight, Cottonmouth, Roll, FO and FA, I believe, Ice Cold, and of course, Worm Dog from the other night. Last but not least, our good friend Weedus 207, Cheers to all these people, man. Some good fucking people right there. Thank you to all you guys that watch, participate, hang out, and chat, tell your story, all that good shit, man. I love you guys. With that being said, hopefully you guys know the deal. If this is the end of your day, your journey, please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, please take time for a little bit of self-love, a little bit of meditation along the lines of what I am wishing is a very prosperous day for you. It is hump day after all. Put a little hope in that day if you can. With that being said, take time to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives, and they're so easy to do. Help somebody out. Nice look in the eye with a heartfelt, how you doing today? You good? Open the door, carry some lumber, fucking give a phone call, tell somebody you haven't seen in a while, man, I miss you. So many ways. As long as it comes from the heart, it will have weight and it had impact. With that being said, I will see you guys tonight with Herb Conscious Grower, I believe. One other great Michigan grower. With that being said, please join me tonight, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 Pacific. Love you guys. Have a